Hi Josh, we're back with some more Surviving Mars. This will be the first video that wasn't a part of the continuous recording that I made for the first 3 episodes. However, I have decided that I'm just going to keep using that model of recording because this isn't really a game that you can sit down for 30 minutes and play, or 40 minutes at a time, and I would much rather record extra and then be able to cut out any silences or awkward ums and uhs, and I don't know ahead of time how much I'm going to cut out. So I think I'll just do another nice long play session and I'll record the whole thing and then I'll just chop it up after the fact. That seemed to work pretty well, except for the fact that the last episode was about 10 minutes longer than I intended for it to be. But that's fine. You just get a little bit of free content. So we're just going to jump right back into the game. Alright, we're loaded in. Pardon me while I crack this beer open. I hope that wasn't too loud. And that, among other much more obvious reasons, is why I don't rate these videos for kids. Let's see now. We built our second dome. I'm just going to leave it paused for now so I can gather my wits about me. Our second dome finished right as we were ending the last play session. There's currently nothing in it, but now that it's fully built, it is connected to the grid. So we now know that we are pulling more power than we're producing, which means it's time to build some more. I'm going to go with probably wind turbines. Yeah, I know I can do upgrades, but they cost polymers, and we don't really have polymers. However, let's investigate if we're capable even of building them. Oh, these require machine parts, and that's going to be tough. However, large solar panels cost and maintenance is purely metal, and for now, we have plenty of that. And we're still producing more here. Let's see, we're producing a little over 5 metals per sol. I think we'll be alright if we just build some large solar panels. And for now, we've got the batteries. So whatever we build, we can continue to stock up the batteries. So, see, I figured it out. It's shift. It only took me, I don't know, how long was it in the last playthrough? About an hour? I'm just going to build a whole bunch of these because we've got the metals and because we're going to need the power. And I can always build more batteries if I think that ours are going to be breaking down and sucking away power. I think that should be good for now. It leaves a little bit of room around the dome in case we want to build any of the exterior buildings like polymer factories or fungal farms or whatever else. Now we have to decide what we're going to put inside, and the very first thing that we're going to do is build a passage between these two. Now, I'm not sure. I don't think I'll be able to put it right here next to the entrance. Oh, I will. That's exciting. I didn't think I'd be able to. I thought in a lot of instances it does this where you can't choose the bend of the pipe. So if there's any bend where it's like, you know, hey, it's in the way. No dome. Because apparently you can't build on the path. So it thinks that there's no dome there to connect to. We're just going to do it right here. And in the future, if we decide to build a third dome down here, we could do this and just make it a triangle connection. Now, one of the cool things that you can do is you can build a passage ramp so your rovers can still go over, so that they can still get back and forth. However, this metal extractor right here has open access from the north. So we're not going to worry about that ramp just yet. What do we want to put inside here? Well, I think the obvious choice is to put an arcology. Unfortunately, we don't have the polymers for it. So we're going to build it. We're going to order it for construction and just let them deliver polymers at whatever rate they're able to build them. I wonder if I opened up a second work shift. Are these both engineers? Yes, they are. That's good, because that helps their work performance. I wonder if opening up a second shift would increase our predicted production per sol. Let's see. What happens if I... Will you move to the second shift? No? Well, I'm going to leave that open, and maybe at some point somebody will decide to go work that second shift. Also, I was reviewing the end of the previous recording, and oh boy, all sorts of stuff is broken down. Yeah, we really need polymers. We're going to have to build another polymer factory. And we're going to have to ship in more people, because I imagine all of these people are going to be busy. How did I do that last time? Colonists. Let's see. You are no specialization. You work in the diner. Okay. Okay, I like this menu. No specialization, work in the diner. Scientist, work in a research lab. Medic, work in the infirmary. Engineer, polymer factory. Let's see, we're on Ashanti. Scroll up. No specialization, diner. No specialization, diner. Oh, we've got a bunch of people. I bet I left the diner at an increased... No, I didn't. I removed... Okay, well, I feel like... Come on. We need to put some of you guys over here. Sorry. I'm just gonna have to make do. No. But I want you to work. I want you to work the second shift. Are you gonna fill the first shift before you put any workers in the second? That's ridiculous. Well, whatever. We increased it to 1.8 predicted per sol, so it's better than nothing. I think I would like to build another landing pad, because this rich people rocket is just soaking up ours. And I want to do kind of a similar thing to what I did over here. How far away did I put this? 2 hexes? Yeah, that seems good. Okay, and that's just concrete, right? Cool. Right, I feel like we need to put more drones over here. That's what I was working on. You have 12 drones assigned. You. I want you to make your home over here. And you. I also want you to make your home over here. And that'll give us 11 drones over here. Good. We've got 5 there, 10 here. I still don't think we need that many drones, but there's a lot of infrastructure over here. And there's bound to be more up here eventually, so I think we'll leave it for now. This right now has the most drones of any of our drone hubs. And eventually I'd like to build another drone hub right here, which will cover, let's see, up to here. So it'll cover this dome, and then any infrastructure we build right out over here. Let's check out our ramp. That is looking good. I think after we're done with this ramp and we can get up here, we might build a ramp down here. Now, another thing that I didn't think of last playthrough, but became very obvious to me on reviewing what I had done. You can build tunnels. And not only can you avoid all of this ramp nonsense that I did, all of the waste rock and all of the time investment, but it not only allows you access to other places, but do you see those connections? Those 4 connections? They look suspiciously like these connections, huh? That's because tunnels can handle... They transfer grid power, water, oxygen. So, if we were to expand our drone hub coverage, let's say up this direction, or even right here is good. We'll use that as an example. This is within a drone's coverage area. So I could place a tunnel basically inside there, and then I could put one down here. And it lists it as an unexplored sector, but you can still do it. So we could just let this out here, and then that allows drones, rovers, etc. to travel between the 2 ends of the tunnel, and allows you to transfer power. So we could go from here up to here without having built a ramp. We can go from here down to there without having to build ramps. And I think that that's what we're going to do from now on, because while ramps are great, it allows any amount of travel up and down, and you can run power lines and water lines up and down the ramps, I think. The tunnel's even better because you don't have to run the power lines. You don't have to spend all this time, generate all this waste rock. So I'm going to let this one finish because it's so close to being done already. And, you know, it's a hell of an accomplishment for us to have done so early in the game. It's only Sol 47. But from now on, I think we're going to do tunnels. It just makes so much more sense. However, they are very expensive, especially those machine parts. The machine parts are it's going to be punishingly expensive to build tunnels. So, as much as I want to get down here, I really don't want to waste the time on the ramp. However, when this guy's done, not you, you're just a drone. When this guy's done, when he and his drones are done building this ramp, he's not really going to have anything to do other than just sit over in this area and let the drones do all of the work that all the other drones normally do. So, I'm going to speed this up. I just realized we're playing at 1 speed. I might build a ramp somewhere just to keep him busy, just to have him working. Because it just seems pointless to have him sitting idle. Alright, it kills me that this rocket's stealing all of our...
Resources are low.
Yes, I know. It's killing me that this rocket's stealing all of our rare resources, the electronics and the machine parts, and we've got so few left for ourselves. But, I mean, we took on the job. Really, I could have landed it down here somewhere. You know, out in one of these... I could have landed it over here, where we've already explored, but we can't get to. And it could have just sat there forever. It could have sat there until we were ready to, you know, hoard those materials or stockpile those materials and give them to them. And I don't think that they would have... I think they would have sat there forever. I don't think there's any penalty for not delivering in a timely fashion, because we're clearly not. But, you know, lesson learned. I wasn't paying attention when this rocket announcement came in. I didn't see that it was yellow instead of white. Or I didn't read it. It says right there, the eternal summer. Oh well. That's just going to have to be a lesson learned for the future. Now, this guy is gathering concrete. No problem. It's going to take forever to gather those polymers, but that's fine. That's totally okay. I would much rather fix all of these batteries, but, you know, for now we're doing good on power. We built all of those solar panels, so we'll be good to go on power production. We just have to hopefully store enough to make it through the long Martian nights. Now, what's the next step? We need to fill this dome. So let's see if we wanted to build some apartments. Yeah, those also cost polymers. That's not great for us. That's not... Yeah, we're not going to be able to build much of anything in here, are we? Well, that's not good. We could build a nursery. We could absolutely build a nursery in there. I'm really hesitant to build any of the kid-focused stuff in small domes, just because we're so limited on room. But let's see, we have a gym and a casino over here. We might build ourselves a space bar.
Resources are
We could
low.
absolutely build a space bar right there. I think we're gonna do that. It'll give our colonists more comfort, relaxation, drinking, and social. Yeah, and then we can build a diner. I think we'll just, you know what, we're gonna put that right there, right at the entrance. People can come to the diner from the other dome. And then I think I'll keep doing stuff that only costs metals and concrete, and we'll fill this dome with useful stuff, and we can bring in more colonists whenever that spire is done.
Research complete.
Ooh, we finished researching the Dozer rover. What do we unlock in that tree? Topology, yeah. Drones work faster on landscaping projects. That would have been super useful before we did that entire ramp. It would still be useful if we build another ramp, but I'm not going to stress about that. The only reason to build another ramp at this point is to keep the drone commander, or the RC commander, busy. However, that would also help us during flattening projects, so it's worth researching in the future. especially since once we get all of the useful stuff researched and we're well on our way to turning Mars green, we will need to flatten areas in this incredibly rough terrain to make good farms and what are they called, orchards or forests or whatever they're called. I don't know. Let's see, what are we working on now? The medium dome, good. We want that. Then we'll work on the drone hub and we'll get a little bit of money, which we really, really need. I think this might be the machine parts factory. So we need to do something in this tree in order to unlock that. Fortunately, this is it. Low G engineering will make available, unlock, I guess, whatever this is. So we'll find out when we're done with low G engineering whether or not we unlock the ability to research the machine parts factory, which we desperately need. We do need to build ourselves an electronics factory because we will need to make electronics in-house, but that also means that we'll have to build a dome up there on that rare metals deposit. So I think we're going to research that. I'm still not worried about the smart homes, but I am interested in storage compression, especially if we still have an issue with polymers and our batteries keep breaking down. Each battery being able to store twice as much power will be clutch for us. It'll be very important to maintain whatever power storage we can. Oh, you guys are already building the bar? Wow. Let's see, what else can we build in here? Again, we're not going to build either of these because they consume resources that we're not making in-house yet. We will build a grocer, I think, down here. I know nobody works at these places. Ooh! Oh, no! Well, our dome was just hit by a meteor. Oh, and oh no! It requires polymers to repair. That's bad. Oh, that means that we're leaking. Okay, the power is because it's night, but... well, we've still got plenty of oxygen and water, so the leak isn't going to kill us. But you can hear it. Oh, man. Oh, that's... man, that's some detail. That's really bad. I shouldn't be laughing about that. Oh, well. Yeah, nobody works at the bar, but that's okay. It's a luxury. And I feel like all of this stuff in this dome is a luxury. Also, it's leaking, so maybe don't go over there. You hear that, people? Don't go over there. Drones are bringing food over to the diner, even though nobody works there. Well, I hesitate to build anything else in this dome until we've got more people, and we can't really do that until we get the arcology. I feel like we need to bring more people in, for sure, but I'd really like to get this fixed first. Let's see, I increased the... yeah, I want this to be important. Wow, everything in here is built already. These guys are efficient. Well, hopefully, I can't tell how many polymers have been delivered. Hopefully they are delivering them as they're made. Oh, I didn't know that the security station reduced sanity loss from disasters. Well, I thought it was only to stop crime. It's actually useful. I don't feel like there's anything you can really do about renegades. I have always, in my entire history of playing this game, built a security station in every dome and always had at least one security officer. But it seems like when you get renegades, there's just nothing you can do about it. Guys, if I delete this, will you use those polymers to fix the dome? I feel like it's kind of important. Ooh, our food's running kind of low. But it seems like we're producing food now that we've got actual botanists in here. Oh, I didn't realize we had 3 botanists. That's good. I think we're going to build a 3rd farm then. Let's put that right there. And I think I might leave these 2 spots open. And then, what do you require? Oh, you require polymers too. No, fix the dome. I think I might leave these 2 spots open, and then when we have the resources, we can build an art store and an electronics store, because that'll really help the comfort in this dome. I wish I could order a supply rocket for polymers and the other resources, but we are so broke. So broke. Well, all we can really do is call another passenger rocket, get more residents. I really don't want to do that until this dome is fixed, though. I don't want people sitting in a leaky dome. You know what? We're going to crank up the priority of this polymer factory, and that means that other people are going to come work here, and it's going to increase our production per sol. So, hopefully, somebody will come in and help us out and deal with this, and we can get some more polymers and get this dome fixed. Also, not that it's going to be a concern anytime soon, but we don't have any kind of polymer storage, and I feel like that might be important. Ooh, a food fight. Holy shit. Picking oligarch commander profile might have been the best thing we could have done. Alright, so 2 fast food chains, which are clearly not meant to be indicative of any real-world fast food chains, are competing for our attention. So we could grant more comfort in food service buildings by choosing Mars food will always be bio and organic. But that doesn't sound like a winning strategy. We could give the permission to Wick Ronald's, a totally made-up name that nobody could compare to any real-world fast food chain, and our food import cost would be greatly reduced. That's good because we're so broke. Or we could give permission to Burglar King, which I just love. I love that name. It's so great. And that's free construction of food service buildings, which is fantastic. Or because we're an oligarch, we can let them compete and we can get both benefits. We're definitely doing that. Damn it, we just built both of our food service buildings. Well, the timing was not ideal, but in future domes, when we build our diners and our grocers, I think they're going to be free. Yeah. Like, that says cost. This does not. These are free now. We can just build them whenever we want. Oh, that's great. Oh my. That shadow is suggestive. I'm glad this video is not marked for kids. I know resources are low. Oh shit, our food's low. Hey, guys, build more food. Build. Build more food. Grow more food. Quick, we need it. We're desperate for it. Please make food. Well, we've got 2 full work shifts here. It seems like everybody works in the polymer factory now to the exclusion of all else. Fortunately, our botanists stayed in their hydroponic farms, so they didn't get pulled away. That's good news. And we are now producing almost 4 per sol. Oh no. Who's Earth sick? Yeah, that's not great. Where are you? You're in there somewhere. Is it you? You're Earth sick? I guess? I don't know. Well, I can't tell who it is. Oh. That's finally empty. Well, that means that we can recycle it. Hey, we'll get a machine part. That's great news. Anyway, the Earth-sick colonist, I believe how that works, at least according to the tooltip, is that that colonist will no longer do a job. So they're just dead weight now. And they want to return to Earth. Which means on the next passenger rocket that we order, when it goes home, they'll go with it. That's fine. That has always in the past bummed me out because I thought I don't want to lose colonists, but realizing that they are not working, they're just sucking up resources, fine, go back to Earth. I don't need you here anymore. So, I think dome is repaired, time to call a rocket. Now, what do we need? We need more botanists, definitely, because we need more food. We need more engineers and geologists to start filling up all of our factories. I don't know if we need 2 more medics, but we should probably get more scientists so that we can keep pulling in science. And we're going to need at least 1 more officer. Okay, let's go through this. You're a loner. Let's remove you, and if we really need you, we'll bring you back. Man, we got a lot of melancholic people here. I think we'll get rid of this one, and we'll only bring 1 more medic. How's this? No, we don't need an alcoholic officer. We already have a gambling officer. Let's find us an officer. We don't need another gambler. A rugged workaholic? Sure. That sounds like good qualities in a security officer. I think maybe we should bring another botanist. Okay, we're going to take Denver Jr. because it's not great to have a gambler. Wait. Has a 50% chance to lose 20 sanity? Boy, that really is a gamble. Okay, we're going to skip Denver Jr. But it seems like... Oh, hey, there you go. Survivor. I was just about to say, it seems like all of our botanists are either loners or melancholic. Okay, so we have 3 no specialization, which is perfectly alright. 3 more botanists, which is good because we want 3 of the hydroponic farms, and that we already have 3, so that allows us to have 6. So 2 per. Yeah. 2 botanists per hydroponic farm should be just fine. 2 more engineers and a geologist. Get them working in those factories. A medic, a scientist, and an officer. And we might skip the scientist and bring another engineer just to keep our polymer factories running tip-top shape. Let's see if we can find ourselves a really good engineer candidate. A gaming hippie sounds just fine to me. Alright, sorry Olaf, you can come on the next rocket. Alright, we're at 12 out of 12. We're just going to launch this. Ooh. Because we haven't built that spire yet. We're going to launch anyway and just hope for the best. There's no way we're going to have all those polymers in time. Is there? There's no way. Alright, well, it looks like these people have been fucking.
There are Earthsick colonists.
Okay, well, we've got 2 Earthsick colonists, which means that there'll be...
Colonists.
Oh, 4. Okay. Well, that means 4 people will leave. So we'll have room for 8. So we'll only have 4 homeless colonists when that rocket leaves. But because we're bringing engineers, hopefully this spire will be done soon, and they'll all have homes. Man, there's water all over this map.
There are Earthsick colonists.
Oh, jeez. Well, that's just more open homes, I guess. There are now enough Earthsick colonists that not a single person will be homeless when this rocket leaves. That's depressing. Why are these people getting Earthsick? Is their comfort real low? Oh, yeah, it is. Holy shit. Average comfort is just plummeting. And there's no average comfort here because nobody lives here. We really need this to get built. Could you guys please? All of our batteries are breaking. Oh my god. Everything's... Oh, wait, is the spire broken? Alright, well, I'm going to open up the 3rd shift then. And is there any chance that we can build another one? No, we don't have the machine parts. These rich people screwed us. They screwed us. Oh, God, they're going to start starving. Well, I need the botanists back, please. Come back, botanists. Oh, God. Hang on. Let me pause this. So it turns out all 3 of our botanists are Earthsick, so they refuse to work. Alright, I just assigned 2 no-spec workers to the hydroponic farms. Hopefully they'll be able to salvage these harvests. I kind of doubt it, though. Oh god, this is gonna go so bad. I think we might lose this playthrough. I'm just gonna land that rocket right there. We'll hope for the best. I'm also...
There are Earthsick colonists.
Yeah, oh god, there's so many. I'm gonna build some fuel depots here, like I mentioned.
Colonists are departing.
Oh jeez. We lost more than we gained.
There are Earthsick colonists.
I know. Oh god, everything's terrible. This game might be a wash. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to be super surprised if we do lose, because like I mentioned either at the beginning of the previous playthrough or in the channel intro video, I played over 100 hours of this game before I won it. So I guess I'm not very good at it. Or maybe I just keep picking difficult scenarios or something. Because as you saw when we set this game up, the difficulty ramps up depending on what area you choose and what mystery you pick and all sorts of other stuff. Okay, we've got a mental breakdown.
Just snapped.
Well, let's take a look at him. He doesn't like working outside the dome. Who are you? You are an engineer. You need to work outside the dome, buddy. Alright, where's our medic? I know I saw them in here somewhere. Medic. Where's medical? This is medical, right? Yeah, we're just going to put the medic back there. So, as important as the polymer factory is, apparently having a working medical facility is more important because otherwise our people just start going insane. Not great. This still only has 3 polymers. Oh, no. We have no machine parts to fix the polymer factory. Is there any chance we can get a supply pod? Oh, it costs 100 million. Maybe a cargo rocket? We can only get 10 machine parts. And they're just gonna steal it. I think we might have lost this playthrough. We'd have no machine parts and no ability to make them. And we can't afford to buy them. These guys are just gonna steal anything we can't afford to buy. We can't repair this because we don't have machine parts, which means we can't make polymers. We're out of polymers, so we can't build this. We can't build the next hydroponic farm. We can't repair any of these broken wind turbines. Oh yeah, those take machine parts. We can't fix any of the batteries. I think this playthrough's a wash. And I'm gonna say this is a loss. Well, I don't need this to be important. You guys can all go back to whatever jobs you were doing before. I don't think that there's anything we can do here. Can I build apartments? Nope, that requires polymers. How about living? I could build living complexes. That only requires concrete. And it houses 14 people. They're not super pretty. But I mean, I'm gonna turn this building off, which means nobody works here right now. Maybe this, I don't know. We're gonna see if there's anything that we can do to salvage this playthrough. I have serious doubts, but it's worth a shot. I mean, you're fueled up and ready to go. All those people really want to go home, so you guys can just go ahead and go home. Alright, we have 7 open spots here, and then we'll have 14 over here. I think we're just going to order another passenger rocket. We're just going to keep pushing through and see what we can do. Hang on a sec. First, before we call another rocket, we need to review our stats and see who actually stayed. So I'm just going to filter by specialization. We have 3 botanists. What is this? This is... Hang on. That is comfort. Oh man, comfort is so bad. Colonists. Alright, so we've got... Jeez. And all of them are real low. This is bad. They're probably all going to ask to go home. What's the red? Is the red... Does that indicate that they're going to ask to go home? Because if that's the case, everybody's going to ask to go home again. Alright, we have 1 geologist. We have 2 medics, but one's probably going home. Oh, our celebrity left. Our celebrity officer left, which means we're not even getting the 30 million from him. We have no way of making money. Oh, this is so bad. You know what we're going to have to do? We're just going to have to bring, like, multiple rockets full of passengers and just hope that these people can make something happen. How many? We have 102 applicants total? We're going to burn through that pretty quick if everybody keeps asking to go home. You're fine. You're a hypochondriac, but that's not great. You're a glutton. We can't have anybody who's eaten double. We're going to sort out anybody who has any negative traits, and then we'll just go through and see what we can find. You know what? Gambler's not the worst thing I've seen. It's pretty bad. Okay, so the only acceptable candidates left are 1 scientist and 2 no specializations. We have really, really bad morale in this colony, don't we? So they'd have increased work performance penalties. Oh, this is bad. A survivor botanist, that's good. A nerd medic, okay. We are going to need another medic. At least 1. You know what, I'm just going to change the filters. Hang on. I wish this menu was slightly taller. Like, we've got an entire screen. Flaws. Oh. No. No. Apply. Okay, we don't want any flaws. We're going to end up with nothing but scientists. Oh, we've got a good engineer. We've got a good officer. And the rest are no specs. Okay, well... shit. I hate that it just adds shit whenever you mess with the filters. Why you do that to me? Well, that's fine. We've got a medic, an officer, one botanist, one engineer, one geologist, 2 scientists, and 5 no specializations. You know what? That's... Just go. Because people are going to want to go home anyway. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm just going to drink my beer and wallow in the fact that this game is probably lost. On the plus side, because I boosted the priority of the hydroponic farms, we've got multiple people working there. Botanist, officer. Why don't you work in the security? Wait. Why is the engineer right? Because he doesn't need to be. Oh, you people. You friggin' people. What's too far from a working drone commander? Oh no. The I didn't realize that this drone hub malfunctioned. Oh shit! This finished! Well, okay, you pack up your drones, get over there, and keep those domes working. And in the meantime, we're gonna cruise up here, and we're gonna investigate. Man, look at all that metal. Oh. Please tell me there's polymers over here. You. I need you. Create a transport route. Let's say from here, getting polymers. And I want you to bring them right there to where that RC commander is going to be. And then you, I want you to also gather polymers, but you can be a little further south. Alright, they're going to gather up these polymers super, super quick. And once that's done, then they can come and get all this metal. But that's much less important right now. Oh, no. Why are we losing water? Oh, no. All of our water infrastructure is breaking down. Oh, shit. Everything's broken. All of our drone hubs have broken down. We can't fix anything. I think we've lost this. So we're gonna analyze those 2 anomalies, and then maybe we'll get lucky? Let's see what happens. It was bad enough when we couldn't make any polymers. But now that literally everything is broken, yeah. I mean, it sucked when a bunch of our colonists wanted to go home, more than we actually brought in. And it sucked that we couldn't get any more polymers or machine parts or electronics. But the fact that every piece of equipment in the colony is breaking down because of those issues, our people are just barely surviving. This might be a total wash.
There are Earthsick colonists.
Well, this is built. That's good. That means that all of our new colonists have a home. Even if this place is full, which it's not. We have 8 openings here, plus 7 sick colonists, which means we're going to have 15 openings. This is going to be built someday, allegedly, but it's not. I'm going to actually reduce the importance of that. You know what? I'm going to remove that, and then those drones can go get those polymers and do other things with them. What did our anomaly do?
Of the red planet that meets the eye. A veritable treasure trove
Dome bioscaping and productivity training. Productivity training. Oh, it's another one of those job things. And dome bioscaping. Residences have improved comfort. I mean, that would be great, but I don't think that we're going to be able to research that in time for it to make a difference. So we're just gonna close this, and that's because this guy analyzed the anomaly, right? How you doing over here? We're just gonna wait for him to do that. These guys are bringing back some polymers. They've already reclaimed the polymers from that spire. What kind of range do you have? Okay, you can cover a decent amount of stuff over here. You know, the one upside to all of our drone hubs being broken is that I could just move this guy a little bit to the right, and he wouldn't be able to reach this rocket. So if I were to import some machine parts, he could fix other things. More new text. Wow, that's a lot of text. Let me just click on this. So GHG factory increases the temperature of Mars. So that would be great if we had gotten to the terraforming spot, but we haven't. Martian-born adaptability means that these kids graduate faster from universities and sanatoriums. That's nice because it gives them better jobs and they can gain perks from schools. That would be good if we had enough comfort for people to be making babies. I was wrong. I really thought this was going to be Machine Parts Factory, and it's not. And that's really discouraging. I bet it's even farther down. It's probably one of these. Oh, shit. Well, we don't need to store a large amount of water, because we can't produce any water right now. Oh! There's the Machine Parts Factory! And it requires electronics to build. Which means I bet it requires electronics for maintenance, too. Which means even if we could afford to build one, we'd never be able to keep it running. I'm losing hope in this save. We'll just cover the rest of the stuff, because it's not over yet. Atomic accumulator stores a huge capacity of electrical power. Martian education, so we could build the university, if we even knew what electronics looked like anymore. Is that everything? I think that's everything. Well, you know what? I think that we need to get the money first. Well, I'm just gonna keep plugging away. See if there's any way to salvage this. Alright, I think that's enough doomsaying for one episode. We're gonna leave it there, and we'll pick up the rolling disaster in the next episode. Until then, I'll talk to you soon, brother. I miss you.